ASMR Gaming News.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to ASMR Gaming News. Please hit that like button, sit back, relax, and let's begin. So, we have a lot of gaming news this week, so let's start with the Fortnite news first. So, for those that don't know, Fortnite is going to have kind of a story event tomorrow on Saturday. So, be sure to be there. Apparently, they are going to disable damage for a couple minutes during this special story event. It's going to involve the Voyager and the current Fortnite map and possibly whatever leads to the next season. People are saying the Ice King is possibly going to make an appearance. We don't know yet, but it's going to be something awesome. So, yeah, think of it as a mini story event taking place in Fortnite. So, yeah, that's supposed to be tomorrow. I don't think they're going to run the event multiple times. I think it's only going to be once. So if you miss it, you'll have to catch it, on YouTube, on stream or something afterwards. Additionally, Fortnite has been in a lot of controversy this past week because Epic Games basically updated the amount of V-Bucks that people will be receiving when they either buy V-Bucks or when they unlock V-Bucks in the Battle Pass or Fortnite Crew subscription for Fortnite. They are decreasing the amount of V-Bucks you get for everything. So a lot of Fortnite players are really upset about this, and Epic Games said that they are making this change because, they basically need the money, is what they said. And they also recently, like in just the last few hours, they actually responded to a lot of the criticism they got, and they said that they have heard and listened to the fans. But we don't know if that means they're going to reverse the decision or if they're just saying they know we're mad and that's that, So at least they acknowledged that they see a lot of people upset about this. So, yeah, nothing has been changed. Apparently, on the 19th of March, which is just in a couple of days, they are going to make this change. So, if there's anything you want to get on Fortnite that involves V-Bucks, I recommend buying them today before this change, because you're going to get less V-Bucks in the future for the same amount of money. So, yeah, very, very disappointing change that a lot of people are kind of upset about. But that's not all the Fortnite news for the week, because Fortnite did something that a lot of people are actually excited about. So Fortnite is actually releasing Fortnite Save the World for free. This has been rumored for a very, very long time, and it's finally happening. So, if you're new, basically, before Fortnite Battle Royale, Fortnite was like a single-player survival game where you would do these like story missions and build your forts and survive against like hordes of like zombies or storm zombie enemies, and it was kind of fun. And it didn't really do that well, which is why a few like weeks after launch, Fortnite decided to make a Battle Royale mode, which of course became extremely popular. But this story mode, which was Save the World, kind of stayed exclusive for the people that bought Save the World, and now they are going to make this mode free for everybody, which is really, really nice. Now, there was something that this mode did originally that I don't think is going to be in the free version. Basically, by completing like different like quests, you would actually get free V-Bucks. And a lot of Fortnite players that bought Save the World would just do these missions and things and get free V-Bucks like every day from this. And I don't think the free version is going to have that. In fact, I'm sure they're going to patch that out, possibly. But yeah, Save the World, I've played it on the channel before. It's fun. You can actually play it with your friends, but it's very different than the Battle Royale mode. It's more of like a story-focused, team-based mode. It's very different, but still fun, so definitely worth checking out. That is going to be releasing on the, I believe, 16th of March. I'll post the details here on the screen for all of you to see. But yeah, that's coming out. We got some news about Pokemon Pokopia. So this game has taken the world by storm. This is like one of the fastest selling Pokemon games of the last year, basically. Like, this game not only is selling extremely well, but a lot of people that did not own a Nintendo Switch 2 went out to buy one just for this game. There are countless TikTok videos, YouTube shorts, Instagram reels of just people going to like Best Buy, Walmart, Target, and buying a Switch 2 just for this new Pokemon game. It's basically like a cozy Stardew Valley Animal Crossing style game meets Pokemon. So it's like a fusion of that style, like that kind of like farming sim cozy kind of game, but with Pokemon, and people absolutely are loving the game. They basically came out, the Pokemon company, and they said that in just 4 days, the game sold like 2.2 million copies in just like 4 days. I believe now it's at like 5 million or something crazy like that. So this game is a huge success, and yeah, no one was expecting this game to do that well. They thought, you know, it would do average, but this is doing much, much better than a lot of other Pokemon or even Switch 2 games in the last year. So, very big success. A lot of people are playing this game right now. So, yeah, let me know in the comments if you've tried it out or if you know people that are playing it. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Xbox this week has been mentioning a lot of their future plans for the brand. First, they revealed that the next-gen Xbox, the project name for it is Project Helix. I believe I mentioned that last week. But, yeah, according to insiders, like, over at Xbox, they said that developers are going to get this console next year in 2027. So if developers are getting it in 2027, that could mean that it comes out in 2028 possibly. Like, usually they give the development kits out to people sometime right before the games or the console launches. So we might be seeing a new Xbox system come out in the next year or two possibly. So yeah, this very unexpected news. So a lot of Xbox fans are very surprised by this. Xbox also said that they want to start up the backwards compatibility program again for the Xbox 25th anniversary. And in case you don't know what the backwards compatibility program was, this was something that Phil Spencer started on the Xbox One, I believe, where he basically said that, hey, Xbox One should be able to play original Xbox games and Xbox 360 games that people love. So that's why games like Sonic Unleashed, the original Halo 3, stuff like that are playable on the Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S, is because they basically got this backward compatibility program that added all of these classic Xbox games so that people could still play them. Because right now, if I want to play like a PlayStation 3 game on my PlayStation 5, it's impossible. There's no way to play an old like PS2, PS3 game on my PS5, it just doesn't work. Xbox decided to do something special for their fans. So like right now, no joke, if I get my copy of like Gears of War 1 or Sonic Unleashed from the Xbox 360 and I put that into my Xbox Series X, it starts. Like, it actually works. So it seems like they're going to start this program up again, and they're going to be adding some more fan favorite kind of classic games that people love from the, history of Xbox on the Xbox Series X and S. So I'm very excited about this. We got some news about the Marvel Maximum Collection. This is a collection that's going to be releasing very, very soon. In fact, it comes out on March 27th, so right at the end of this month. And this is basically a collection of just like Marvel games, like classic Marvel games, including the very, very popular X-Men arcade game. This game is not available like anywhere right now unless you have an arcade to play it at. And this game is finally going to be available to play on modern systems, and it's like an awesome multiplayer X-Men game, and you get to play with all your friends online, and it's really, really awesome. So that's going to be releasing as part of this collection in March 27th. So if you're a Marvel fan, if you like X-Men, definitely check out this collection because it includes a lot of like older Marvel games, Spider-Man games, stuff like that as part of the collection. Next we got some news about Super Mario Brothers Wonder. So this is interesting. Nintendo put out a trailer showcasing the special Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Bros. Wonder. This is an older Mario game that came out on the Switch, and basically what they're doing is they're going to be adding like a multiplayer mode with some extra bonus stuff for the Nintendo Switch 2. And it's not a free upgrade. You actually have to pay to get this. So I'm a little bit annoyed about that because I own a Switch 2 and I own Super Mario Bros. Wonder. But in order to get this update, I'm going to have to buy it on the, Nintendo shop. And, yeah, it adds some extra content. It looks really nice. If you play with friends, this is definitely something to check out. They put out a trailer and everything for this week. So definitely watch it if you're a fan of Mario. Nintendo also put out a trailer for their upcoming Yoshi and the Mysterious Book Nintendo Switch 2 game, and they revealed the release date for the game. It's launching on May 21st. So May is going to have so many games coming out. Like, in May, we have the Lego Batman game. We have that new James Bond, like 007 game coming out. We have this Yoshi game coming out. Like, a lot of games are coming out in May right now. So I'm going to have to, like, choose what to play. But yeah, this Yoshi game looks really nice. They also announced there's a special Lego minifigure for Mario that is finally going to get made and will be releasing at some point in 2027. Apparently this is going to be part of like a Mario themed special Lego set. We don't really know what exactly yet, but I'm excited for this. Nintendo and Lego have been collaborating a lot in the last few years, so it seems like they are going to continue that partnership. And of course, Nintendo put out a brand new trailer for the Super Mario Galaxy movie. This trailer is absolutely insane. It is the best trailer, but also it's kind of spoilery, so don't watch it if you are, if you want to not really know much about the movie, don't watch this trailer because it really does spoil some stuff. I'm very excited for the Super Mario Galaxy movie. It seems like a lot of just like famous Mario characters from a lot of different games are going to be making appearances in the movie, and you actually get to see some of them in the trailer. This movie's gonna do very, very well. I can't wait to watch this. I'll probably try to review it on the channel lot of Nintendo and Mario news this week. We finally got some news about Overwatch and why Jeff Kaplan left Overwatch all those years ago. So, in case some of you don't know about this, Jeff Kaplan, he was like the lead director in charge of Overwatch during the development of that game, and he stayed there for years at, Blizzard, working on this game, updating this game, and the community absolutely loved Jeff Kaplan. Like, he was always there for the fans. He would be talking to them at, like, Comic-Con and stuff like this. And he was genuinely, like, a really, really nice person that was interested in the Overwatch community. And the fans liked him. Now, of course, whenever an update for the game was kind of broken, people would blame him and stuff like that. But genuinely, he really cared about Overwatch. It was like his special project, so he cared a lot. And then randomly, a couple of years ago, he just left. Like, he said, "Oh, I'm leaving the company." And he left. He was no longer in charge of Overwatch. And then the game kind of went in a weird direction. And then we got, like, Overwatch 2 and all the recent Overwatch stuff that has happened. So he recently got interviewed, and he finally revealed why he left. And he basically said that the, like, CEO at that time of, like, Blizzard was like, "Hey, you have to make this amount of money by the end of this year in Overwatch, or we're gonna fire like 1,000 people and blame you if the game does not make this amount of money." And he was like, "Well, I don't want to do that because that is, like, terrible." And they basically told him, "Okay, then you can leave." And that's exactly what he did, because he did not want to be part of that. And wow, that's absolutely crazy. So this CEO apparently no longer even works at Blizzard. So it'd be really nice if they could rehire Jeff, but I don't even know if he wants to go back to the company. He said that he was really hurt after all this happened, because Overwatch was like his game, and he really put a lot of work and time into that, and just to see it kind of like taken away from him and all this stuff, he explained it very well in this interview. But yeah, so a lot of Overwatch fans are kind of sad this week hearing all this stuff from him, because he basically explained that they were telling him that he had to put like a ton of like microtransactions and loot boxes and extra stuff to just take money from the players that he did not want to do. And they basically like said, "Hey, we're gonna fire all these people, and it's on you if this game fails," and all this like pressure and stuff. It's terrible. So yeah, I wish Jeff the best, and we finally know what happened, because for years it was kind of a mystery. Like, no one really knew exactly what happened. We have more news about the worst kept secret. So apparently Fallout 3 is getting some kind of remaster or remake, and is going to be coming out very, very soon on PlayStation 5. It seems like this is like the worst kept kind of secret. Every week I talk about a Fallout remaster or remake or something, and yeah, right now it seems Fallout 3 any day now like is gonna get some kind of remaster announcement for the PlayStation 5, and is probably gonna get a remaster for other systems as well. People are saying the Switch might get Fallout 3, like an enhanced newer version or something. We don't know, but something is happening. So yeah, just be on the lookout if you're a Fallout fan, because every week, seriously, every week we get some Fallout news. Sony is getting a lot of hate this past week for a change they made on PlayStation 5. So Sony did something that is absolutely crazy to me. They started doing this test for dynamic pricing. And what this is basically when you open up your PlayStation and let's say you want to buy a game, let's say you want to buy The Last of Us. Let's say The Last of Us is like $40 on sale. For you, they'll show $40. But for somebody else that maybe hasn't played their PlayStation in a long time, and maybe Sony notices that and wants them to play a new game and start playing again. For them, they'll price the game at $34. So that person is actually getting a cheaper price for the same game on the PlayStation Store as you. So like, same game, different price. And it's called dynamic pricing. And basically, this is like an AI algorithm on the PS5 store that for different people, it shows different prices. Sometimes the price is only like $1 or $2 difference. And sometimes it's like $5 or $10. And PlayStation fans got super angry about this. Like, people started posting screenshots, and they're saying this should be illegal, and this is not right. And I kind of agree. Like, if a game is $50, it should be $50 for everybody. I'm not a fan of like, hey, this game is going to be cheaper for you or more expensive for you. That's not cool. So yeah, well, a lot of angry PlayStation fans have been complaining to Sony about this week, and Sony hasn't really responded yet. So I wonder if they're gonna like do something. Maybe they'll cancel this feature because it's absolutely terrible, and yeah, I don't like it at all, really. So hopefully it gets removed. And let's see. Sad news for Battlefield 6 fans. So according to DICE, basically Battlefield 6 was a success, but it was not enough. And they are going to start laying off a bunch of the staff that worked on the game. So this is like terrible news. I thought Battlefield 6 did very, very well. Last year it got incredible reviews, and a lot of people are still playing that game like every day. So I guess they were expecting more people, like maybe double the amount of people to play the game. I'm not sure, but yeah, they said that the sales were not enough. So even though the game did well, it didn't do as expected. And they are going to lay off a bunch of the employees, working on the game right now. So yeah, that's just really, really sad news. So a lot of Battlefield 6 fans are kind of disappointed about that, because less people working on the game means less updates, less support, and eventually the game just dies, kind of like the last Battlefield did. So yeah, just sad news. And yeah, that's kind of all the big and important news for this week. I feel like I talked about everything. Yeah, I think I went through everything important. So, yeah, thank you all for listening, for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. So long.